Hi, I'm Jasmine, and the last time I skated, the rink looked like this. But today, public skate was a skater's dream. So come along as I practice my jumps, spins, and skating skills, while trying not to fall. I started with working on my C-steps, which is when you step from one foot to the other while staying on the same path and edge. These are backward outside C-steps, so I'm stepping from backwards to forwards while maintaining an outside edge. But I spent much more time working on my forward inside C-steps because I can't do them at all yet. First, I did these bent knee spread eagle thingies to get my hips open. Then I worked on stepping my foot in close to the other one because that's what I would need to do for the C-step. And I always make sure to do both sides. Then I tried doing the leg switch, but sometimes I picked up the wrong foot. Oops. But I realized my error and I sort of got it this time, but it was really unstable, so I just kept trying and I got it! These aren't perfect, and obviously I need to work on decreasing the time that both my feet are on the ice, but it's a step in the right direction. No pun intended. And then from there, I attempted to do the actual C-step and it was a bust, but I'm getting a lot closer. Or am I? So instead, I tried to do the switch faster from the spread eagle position, and sometimes it worked. But my hips would close right away, which caused my leg to drop. It's definitely gonna take some more practice for me to get the feel of this move, but I'm making progress, and that's all that matters. Then it occurred to me that working on my backward inside C-steps might help me with my forward inside C-steps. Plus, I need to work on them anyway, so I practiced those for a little bit. And they're honestly a lot better than when I tried to learn them back in August. But they're still a struggle. Then I started working on my forward outside 3 turns, which flopped. But I was like, you know what? I've never tried backward 3 turns. Let's try that. This one kind of worked though. I also practiced a skate sequence my coach gave me. Backward crossover, landing position, step forward, 3 turn. What skate skills and sequences are you currently working on? Let me know in the comments below. Anyway, it still needs a lot of work, especially with the 3 turn, but it's definitely getting better and I'm getting more used to doing things at speed. My other side is also looking a lot better. I'm getting my leg up higher in the landing position, but I also didn't set up for the 3 turn properly on this side at all, so they all flopped before I even tried. I can tell I tried really hard to bring my leg up even higher with this one. Even though my landing position is looking better, it still needs a lot of work, so I decided to alternate between doing my outside edge and inside edges with the extended leg, and though they have a long way to go, it's definitely a lot better than when I started doing this back in August. Like, these actually look like something. The glide is smoother, faster, and I'm able to hold this position for a while. And of course, I did it going clockwise, which is my weaker direction, but it honestly looks like it's starting to catch up to the other side in quality. I guess this is what consistency looks like. Yay! Then I decided to play around with backward skating, starting with these backward waddle things. Then I added a little forward extension to them. After that, I did some alternating backward edges around the circle. It was kind of like I was drawing a lace of flower petals on the circle. And I also tried holding the edges longer. And I added this backwards play of some backward sway type movements. I also thought it would be fun to do some hockey glides and side lunge type things with some dancey movements. When the rink is emptier like this, it's nice to just play around and experiment instead of staying in full-on training mode, you know? Speaking of fun things, I worked on my Pancake Glides today too. They're getting easier to do and hold on this side. Like, look how long I held this one. And this one. But my other side is still a struggle. I definitely have a favorite leg for this.
Bruh.
My legs are pretty tired after that though. I need a little breaky break.
Hey guys, I've just been practicing at the rink for a while now and I'm sweating. Woo!
Okay, time for some spinny spins! Starting with 2-foot spins, which are looking a mess today. This one was super travel-y, and the landing position failed. And this one was also really travel-y. And this one was looking really good, but then it stopped for some reason. And this one's kind of moving in slow-mo. It'd be like that sometimes. But it's okay, it's time for the main event. 1-foot spins! I definitely had a lot of struggle spins today. But I also had some really good ones that looked super stable and rotated pretty quickly. And then there were ones like this. Today's spins are a reminder that progress isn't linear, but that progress is still progress. And of course, I gotta work on my Waltz Jump. They're honestly looking a lot better today. Some of them are still landing more on an inside edge. But there were some that looked cleaner. Like, I don't think they're perfect yet, but they're so much better. And then there are ones that look more like a jump than a step. So overall, I'm really proud of my progress.
Okay, I think the session's about to be over. And I'm waiting for the lights to go off.
I took some time to just skate around a bit since I'm never able to do this, and I'm also trying to appreciate the freeness of skating, not just the skills and techniques. And I was even able to do backwards laps because of how empty it was. It's just so nice to go to the rink when it's pretty clear. Want to see how my skating progresses? Watch this video right here, and if it's not up yet, hit subscribe so you don't miss it, and catch up with my progress in the meantime. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps me out and I appreciate it. Thanks for watching. Bye!